皆さんこんにちは、みかんです。Today we're going to learn how to make questions in Japanese. And guess what? It's super easy. All you have to do is add ka at the end of a sentence and say it with a slightly rising tone, just like asking a question in English. Ka is called a question particle. Simple, right? Alright everyone, let's start with a little quiz. Here's a hint. これ this 本 book. Now, can you make a statement using these words? Try to say, this is a book in Japanese. "これは本です." Perfect! Nice job! You just said, これは本です. This is a book in Japanese. If that was a bit tricky, don't worry. You can check out my other video on how to make basic Japanese statements. Now it's your turn, everyone. Take the same sentence and turn it into a question. Remember, これ this 本 book. Just add ka at the end to make it a question. これは本ですか? Exactly. Great job. That's how you ask, is this a book in Japanese? Now let's try another one. Here's your sentence. 電車です. 電車です. It's a train. Can you turn this into a question too? Okay. 電車ですか? Exactly. And by the way, in Japanese, there are no articles like a or the. So 電車 just means train, and in many cases, words can mean either one or many without changing form. This makes Japanese simple, right? Alright, now let's learn how to answer questions with yes. For example, if someone asks, 電車ですか? Is this a train? You can answer, はい、そうです. Yes, it is. In Japanese, we say はい for yes, but when giving a full response, we say はい、そうです. はい、そうです. This sounds natural when replying to questions like 電車ですか? Actually, the full sentence would be はい、それはそうです. はい、それはそうです. In everyday conversation, the subject それは is often omitted because it's obvious from context. はい means yes, so is used here to avoid repeating the noun train, making the sentence short and clear. Just keep in mind that そうです is best for certain types of questions like this one and might not work in every situation. To keep responses short and natural, we use そうです instead of repeating the noun. Okay, now let's move on to saying no in Japanese. The word for no is いいえ. But just like with yes, we usually add more information to our response. For example, if someone asks, レンさんは教師ですか? レンさんは教師ですか? You can answer, いいえ、学生です. いいえ、学生です. いいえ is often shortened in conversations. For example, いえ、学生です. いや、学生です. However, や is very casual and using it in formal settings might sound impolite. I used Ren-san as the subject, right? You is usually said as あなた, but I didn't use it. We rarely use あなた in conversation because it can sound a bit unnatural. Instead, if you know the person's name, you say it with さん. So instead of asking あなたは教師ですか? Are you a teacher? It's more natural to say レンさんは教師ですか? Is Ren our teacher? If it's already clear who you are talking to, you can also skip the subject entirely and just ask 教師ですか? Are you a teacher? This makes the conversation sound more natural and smoother. In Japanese, it's common to leave out the subject when the meaning is clear from the context. Alright everyone, let's do a quick quiz to review what we learned today. Try answering each question in Japanese. Let's start with an easy one. How do you say, is this a pen in Japanese? This, これ pen, pen, pen. これはペンですか? これはペンですか? Great! Now, how would you say, yes it is, in Japanese? The answer is, はい、そうです。はい、そうです。Next question. How do you say, is Mr. Sato a doctor in Japanese? Mr. Sato, 佐藤さん、佐藤さん。Doctor, 医師、医師。The answer is, 佐藤さんは医師ですか? 佐藤さんは医師ですか? Last question. How would you say, no, I'm a lawyer in Japanese? Lawyer, 弁護士、弁護士。The answer is, いいえ、弁護士です。いいえ、弁護士です。皆さん、お疲れ様でした。では、また次の動画でお会いしましょう。それでは、またね。